Shake them haters off. It is no secret to any of us that this world is full of haters. Haters come a dime a dozen. They come in all kinds of shapes, sizes, and colors. And they hate on people for all kind of reasons. And oftentimes they hate on folk for no reason at all. Folk will hate you just by the color of your skin. Folk will hate you by what you have in your bank account. Haters hate because they love to hate. Now, I'm not going to ask if there's any haters in the house this morning. But I will ask if there's anyone in the house that knows what it feels like to be hated on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you don't know, then let me tell you to just keep on living, and sooner or later, you will discover that even you have some haters out there.
All right.
But the message this morning is to shake them haters off. Look at your neighbor and tell them to shake them off. You gotta shake them off because your haters are like leeches that attach themselves to you to drain you of your blood. Likewise, haters will lock onto you to drain you of your vitality and your strength. You gotta shake them off. Because your haters are like many in the Republican Party today. They would rather see you down and out than to see you coming up and overcoming. Haters don't want to see you succeed. They hate to see you do good. And they definitely don't want to see you blessed. One sure sign that the hand of God is upon you is that the haters will come out of the woodwork to try to bring you down. Can I get a witness? I remember, y'all remember back in high school. Now, for those of my generation, you young folk, it might be kind of different, but I remember back in high school, Brother Moore, when we hooked up with somebody new in high school, a lot of times we would have to keep it a secret. Because as soon as word got out that you got the girl, the haters will come out and go to work. Y'all know what I mean. They will come out and try to break you up. You remember, don't you, Brother Jesse? They come up to your girl. Girl, I heard he was a dog. I can't believe that you hooked up with him. He done had everybody. He don't care about nobody but himself. And y'all know what I'm talking about. And then the next thing you know, she ain't taking your calls anymore. She ain't writing you love letters anymore. And a lot of times she may not even speak to you as you pass by her in the hallway. Because haters done went to work. And then next thing you know, Brother Dave, you remember how it was back in our day. Our technology ain't like the technology they have today. Today they have iPods and Facebook, and you can get on the computer and follow her or whatever. But we didn't have it like that. We had cassette recorders, albums, and 45. So the best we could do is tape a song, you know what I'm saying? And keep blowing her phone up, hoping that eventually she gonna answer the phone. And the minute she answers the phone, you gotta hit the tape. You gotta hit play on the recorder, and then that's when Teddy come out. You don't know me, but I know. You know, that's when you get the rap, girl. You know, you can't, you will never. You know, technology wasn't the same back then. We had to do the best that we can, because leave it up to them haters and we'll be walking around heartbroken.
How you doing?
And full of gloom. The haters done struck. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the hateration in this hater nation. Tell somebody and tell them, don't drink the haterade. Don't drink the haterade. Now, the background of our text deals with the passions and the progress of a praying man by the name of Nehemiah. This man was a statesman. Kind of like what we would call a politician. And he worked directly for the king. And In fact, part of his job under the king was as a cupbearer.
That's right.
Which means that he had to drink from the king's cup before the king could take a sip.
That's right.
And the reason why is because back then, one of the easiest ways to kill a king was by poisoning him.
That's right.
His food or his drink.
That's right.
So the cupbearer had to put his life on the line every day by taking the first sip or the first bite of the king's food to make sure that things were straight. And one tall sign to show that things were not straight is when the cupbearer would take a sip and bite the dust. And I guess that's not all that different from our public officials today, who put their lives on the line every day to keep our community safe, which can be very stressful, knowing that any day on the job could be their last. So I guess that on one hand, it would be cool to live in the king's palace, to have access to the best of the best, but on the other hand, it's not so cool to play Russian roulette as a part of your job. It's no wonder that Nehemiah was a praying man.